Alright, so this is where your ricotta comes in. You take a mixing bowl. Bam. Take your ricotta. You unseal the ricotta. And you just pour that right in. Oh, it squeezes out. And it looks kind of like rotted milk, but it tastes much better, believe me. I've been there. Got your ricotta in there? Good. Next you're going to take your egg. And like I said, just take your egg. Bam. No big deal. Next you take your mixer. If you don't have a mixer, you can use a spoon, but I highly recommend it. Best purchase you'll ever make if you're an aspiring cook. Phew, man, it saves me so much time. And let me tell you, this thing costs $6. You take it and mix. Things might get a little messy. Don't worry about it. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Once you've got it mixed a little, you're gonna throw in a little bit more basil into the mixture. You're gonna throw your parsley in. Huh. Nothing wrong with a little parsley, let me tell you. Heck, you want a lot of parsley? Put a lot of parsley in. No skin off my nose. I certainly wouldn't begrudge you. Then, you're gonna go in the fridge, and you are going to produce Parmesan cheese. You're going to take some Parmesan. You're going to go back over to the mixture. And you are going to crack this Parmesan open. And you're going to take about a handful of the stuff and just throw it in there. Your hands are smaller than mine. Use your best judgment. And we're going to continue to blend. Oh yeah. This is what cooking is all about, folks. And mixing. I mean, it's going to take some shit. It's going to take some shit, but you know what? You won't regret it. You want to mix it until it runs pretty freely. Not quite liquefied, but definitely so that it can pour. Now we're going to wait a while. We're going to wait a while. We need this kielbasa to cook for a while. Just going to stir. We're going to stir nice and slow and smooth, and we're going to keep this thing from bubbling over. Let that kielbasa simmer in, get mixed in with all the sauce and spices. A lot of people ask me, Johnny BoomBoom, how'd you grow to be so passionate about lasagna? And let me tell you, as with most things, it's kind of a long story. You see, I got into cooking like most guys in order to impress women. I was dating this girl and I thought to myself, man, I think that this thing could really take off if I could make her lasagna, because she told me she liked lasagna. And you know what? I cooked a lot of things. I always thought lasagna, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. The cheese is too expensive. The sausage is too expensive. It's too much work. So I cooked other things, and things in the relationship went pretty well, but she dumped me. And I thought to myself, if only I would have put in the effort to make that lasagna, she might still be here today. And since that day, I took a solemn vow that I would never take lasagna lightly ever again. Let me tell you, the pain doesn't go away. And it is expensive, but let me tell you, love doesn't come cheap. Alright, remember the mozzarella? Time to get the mozzarella. I'm going to sprinkle a good layer up on top of that. Oh, man. Mozzarella is the most expensive part of this whole proposition, really. But let me tell you, worth every penny. No big deal. Oh, what am I talking about? It's a huge deal. Okay. Time to assemble layer 2. I'm going to throw more noodles on top. Ooh, man, this is getting thick. This is getting thick in a really good way. I'm really happy with the way things are going so far. I hope you are too. Got layer 2 in. I'm gonna do the same thing, except this time we're gonna give it a shot. Old school. Gonna spread it around. Spread it around like a peanut butter sandwich. No big deal. Don't worry. It may seem thin going on, but let me tell you, though it's thin going on, it will thicken out. Don't worry. Right, so, remember that sauce? There we go. Layer 2 of the sauce. Alright, we got the sauce spreading around. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna attack it with the rest of that fucking mozzarella. Oh boy, are we ever gonna attack. Just pour the rest. You don't want any mozzarella left over. If you've ever got mozzarella left over, it's like leaving a bolt out of your carburetor. Kills the whole purpose of lasagna. Spread that shit out. Now, remember that Parmesan? We're gonna take the rest of that Parmesan. We're gonna pour that Parmesan out over top. Oh, really give it a nice coating. Really seals things in. It's like putting a fine varnish or sealant on an old dresser. It would appear that we're ready to go.
Once that sucker's in there, it's in there, and it ain't coming out for 35 minutes.
So you put it together, you put it in the oven, you think you're out of the woods? Think again. Perhaps just as important as serving a good meal is keeping a good house. This toilet is disgraceful. This bathroom is disgraceful. You think my guests are gonna want to eat in an apartment with a bathroom like this? Think again. But don't forget, always wash your hands before returning to the kitchen. So dinner's in the oven. The place is spotless. Still got more time to kill. Well, it's no secret to many of you that I fancy myself a musician. Maybe to kill time, you write a little song about the dish you're making. I came up with one for this one, and just now, and I think it fits. 1, 2, 3. When things are rough and you're feeling down, your friends are gone and your girl left town. Let me tell you something, that pain ain't going away. Let me say again, it's gonna be okay. As long as you get Johnny BoomBoom's fierce Polish lasagna on your plates, yeah. Johnny BoomBoom's fierce Polish lasagna, yeah. Let's see how that lasagna's doing.